Hello, how are you? Today we are going to learn about the verbs. And when you say verb, a verb is a word that expresses an action, expresses the state that something exists, or links the subject with a word that describes or renames it. Hence, there are two kinds of verbs. These are action verbs and linking verbs. The action verbs and the linking verbs are the two kind of words. We are going to look at the action verb. When we say action verb, these are the verbs that express actions. They show what the subject does or did. Most verbs are action verbs. Example, first, before we look at the example, we are going to say the meaning of the action verb. And we've said it's the verbs that express action. They show what the subject does or did. Most verbs are action verbs. Examples, cats drink milk. Drink here is an action verb because it shows what the cat does. The next example is the pole flew over the goalpost. Flew here is an action verb. The third example is the farmer steals the land. This is a tills is an example of the action verb. The next one, Robert ran to the house. Run is an action verb. The action may be one that you can see. Yes. We're going to look at the second kind of verb, which is the linking verb. A minute. A linking verb. And a linking verb links the subject of a sentence with a word or words that express or expresses the subject state of being. Example of a linking verb, she is here. Express state of being. She is here. Is here is a linking verb. She seems ready. This is a state of being, describes or renames the subject. Examples, Anna is a nurse. A nurse describes Anna. Is here in the sentence, Anna is a nurse is a linking verb. The second one, Joyce is cheerful. Cheerful describes Joyce. That is a linking verb. The road is pumpy. The road is pumpy. Here, a linking verb in this sentence is it is. The road is. We're going to look at a verb phrase. When we say verb phrase, in some sentences, the verb is more than one word. It is in form of a phrase, which is called a verb phrase. That is when the verb is more than one word. We refer to that combination of words as the verb phrase. A verb phrase contains of a main verb and one or more helping verb. The main verb shows the action in the sentence. The helping verb works with the main verb. Helping verbs do not show the action. A minute. Yes, we are going to look at the example of a main verb. That is, Mark Francis has passed the examination. Has passed is a verb phrase because it contains a verb and a helping verb. That is a verb phrase. We're going to look at verb tenses. And verb tenses, the time of an action or the state of being is expressed by different forms of the verb. These forms are called the tenses of the verb. These are three, there are three main forms of a verb: the present, the past, or the future. These are the forms of the verb. We say the present, the past, or the future. We're going to look at these main forms of the verb in detail, and we're going to start with the present tense. And when we say present tense, a verb which is in present tense indicates what the subject of the sentence is doing right now. A verb which is in present tense indicates what the subject of the sentence is doing right now. Right now to mean that it's present. So that's we call it the verb, the present tense. We are going to look at some of the examples of the present tense. And the first example is the teacher sees the student. The teacher sees the student. In this sentence, the verb sees that the teacher is seeing the student now. In that sentence, the teacher sees the student. That means it's present. The teacher now is seeing the student. To show the present tense, an s or es is added to most verbs if the subject is singular, if the subject is plural, or I or you. The s or es is not added. For example, the bird hatches into a nest. That's an example. A minute. So as we said, the forms of the verbs, they are the present, the past, or the future. We've seen the present. And when we talk about the past tenses, that means that the action or that verb was done in the past. Yes, and when we say future, the future tense, that means that the verb used in the future will be done in future. So that's all about the verbs. Yes, and we are done. Thank you.